Welcome back to Middle Class Magic. I'm Stefan.
And I'm Ryan.
And as always, beyond excited to have you here with us for another episode of Casual Commander Conflicts. We went ahead and got John back on the show with us. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Will's back. I know it's been a minute. It's been episode 2 or something like that. But he's back. We're ready to crack it. And again, quick shout out to our sponsors. Huge help from EcoSmart Friendly Home Pros, which, Will is representing here tonight.
Adding some extra words, but that's all right.
We're not going to take it easy on him unless he starts giving us better discounts. But also, huge shout out to a good personal friend of the show is Bill Garrow, Marquette's Hero of the Day, general contractor. If you need something done, contact Marquette's Hero of the Day. From snow removal in the wintertime, lawn maintenance in the summertime, automotive experience, commercial and residential housing projects. I mean, this guy does it all. He does great work, and he does great prices. So go ahead and give him a shout out if you live in the Marquette area, and just trust that the job will get done, and it'll get done right. So just like last episode, we thought it was fun to do the Commander Down thing. That way nobody's bringing decks specifically to counter other people's decks. We decided to go ahead and give it another shot today. So all that's left really is we roll the dice, figure out the turn order, and go from there. So
Let's do it.
I got a 5.
Pretty average.
Yeah.
Got
11. Ooh, starting off strong.
I'm going to have to hit that.
Gonna have
12 I did
box
last
cars.
time.
Yeah.
Actually got 9. It's impressive.
Railroad tracks.
Come on.
And you go
Tied
first.
up on 11. Let's see. 3.
If I get deuce.
5.
Nice.
All right. So Ryan will start us off, and I know we already shouted him out, but we'll go ahead and take a second so you can hear the entire ad slots right now. Despite being the largest city in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Marquette is still subject to certain small-town setbacks. Our options for household electronics is limited to the usual big box store's inventory and, quality. Thankfully, our friends at EcoSmart Home Pros offer an alternate solution. Whether you're looking for decorative lighting, audio and visual entertainment, home surveillance equipment, or assistance with networking, EcoSmart Home Pros has you covered. Not only do they offer competitive pricing in the local market, they are also able and willing to install and demonstrate operations of all the products that you purchase. Located in the Masonic Building in downtown Marquette, you can also reach them at ecosmarthomepros.com and check out their variety of household electronics that will help you get through today and onto a smarter tomorrow. All right, we're coming back into it. Does anybody have pre-game actions?
Not
All
today.
Right. Okay.
Let's do our reveal.
Go ahead and reveal.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to play Rhys the Redeemed. I'm going to try to make elf tokens, dog tokens, angels, other tokens, and then copies of those tokens and overrun everybody.
Hey everybody, it's Will. I'm back again from episode 2. I am playing Princess Twilight Sparkle. It sounds kind of crazy, but I'm going to be the most annoying one at the table tonight.
Hey, I'm John. I'm going to be playing this here Ayula, Queen Among Bears. Hopefully I get to play some bears, put some tokens on things, kill some other stuff. I'm going to make it look pretty grisly.
Hey guys, I'm Stefan. Today I'm playing Temnet, Noctimun's Will. I'm hoping to get some zombies out there, mess some people up, and just like my girlfriend tells me whenever she's angry at me, clearly I have some mummy issues. All right, we're back in action. We'll have Ryan start us off.
Very good. I will draw. I will play a forest. I will tap and bring out my commander, Rhys the Redeemed. I can pay 2 colorless, a white or a green, tap her to put a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token into play. Or I can pay 4 colorless and 2 white or green and tap her. For each creature token you control, put a token into play that's a copy of that creature. I will pass my turn.
All right. I will draw. And I am a fan. Let's see. I will start with an exotic orchard. Luckily, I did not go first, so I have mana available. I will tap said exotic orchard for a green. I'll start off with a Soul Ring.
Turn 1 slow.
And then I'll
Come on. Target. 100%.
It's my show. I'm not.
Draw that. Never punished.
Soul Ring?
Hey, this guy right here. That's the truth.
Alrighty. I will draw. Okay. It's not like it really matters yet. But play planes and then pass.
I will untap. I will draw. I will play a planes. I will tap said planes to play a Johnny's Welcome. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life.
Seems good.
Starting off all right. I will pass my turn.
All right. I will untap. I will draw. All right. I will play a swamp, and then thankfully will play a plains. I will tap Exotic Orchard for a white. You can play it. And then I will just tap for a swamp. I'm going to play Wizened Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a permanent that isn't a mana ability, I create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. It triggers only once each turn.
He's got a butterbeer.
But you didn't know I was playing Rhys?
You can't help but draw. From there, I will go ahead and pass.
I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play another forest. And play this here Ayula, Queen Among Bears. She says, whenever another bear enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target bear, or target bear you control fights target creature you don't control.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Play a swamp. We will tap 2 for the Sungrace Pegasus. It's a 1/2 with flying and lifelink. Super basic. And I will...
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a forest. I will tap green and 2 to play Deathbloom Gardener. Creature can play. I will gain a life. Takes me to 41. Then I will end my turn.
Notably, it isn't health. Untap. I will draw. Yeah, I will play a swamp as my land for turn, and then I will tap the Soul Ring, and I'll use Exotic Orchard for white, and I will play Renewed Solidarity. As this enchantment enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, zombies. Creatures I control of the chosen type get +1/+0. At the beginning of my end step, for each token I control of the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that is a copy of it.
It's almost like you guys are playing the same deck in different fonts.
Right?
And then I will tap 2, and I will play Dreadhorde Invasion. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I lose a life and amass zombies 1. Whenever a zombie token I control attacks with power 6 or greater, it gains lifelink until end of turn. From there, there's really no good direction to go. I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Nothing on upkeep. Draw. Play this Cavern of Souls, and I will name Bear. So,
Quick question, with Exotic Orchard, I can now tap for any color, but it doesn't have the restrictions. Perfect.
Because this could tap for any color.
That's not good. Now he has blue.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's only a 4/4.
Yeah, but it's the
Have you read it?
It's only a 4/4.
He can't read, he just sees numbers.
So I will tap 3 and play this Bloodline Pretender. It has Changeling, so it's every creature type. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm going to choose Bear.
Not elves.
Whenever another creature
Every time.
What about horses? You can choose horses.
if it was creatures my opponents controlled, 100%. But Whenever a creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodline Pretender. It is also a bear. So it is going to allow me to put 2 +1/+1 counters on target bear.
Then does it fight, or if you don't?
No,
put
if
counters,
you don't put counters on it, then it fights.
got it.
You choose one of them.
There's a Death Toucher over there, correct?
Yes.
Don't want to swing over there. You have a horse.
With flying.
It's a
You make
zombie.
1/1 zombies.
I haven't made any yet. You guys aren't doing anything. All of my stuff is dependent on you guys.
Blame the interaction.
1, 2, 3, 4. So,
No.
so it's a 4/4. I will take 4 damage and go to 36.
That is for
That is commander
Commander
damage.
And I will pass the turn after that.
Alrighty. Untapping, upkeeping. I will tap 1 white to play Radiant Grace. Enchant creature gets +1/+0 and has vigilance. When it dies, I return Radiant Grace to the battlefield transformed, attached to an opponent. And then if I borrow your D4, good sir.
You sure? Yeah. Maybe. Aha.
If I have a flyer, it doesn't matter for anybody else. 1, 2, 3. That'll be a 2 in the air, good sir.
I will take my lumps and go to 39.
And I will
38.
gain 2
Math is hard.
to 42. Oh, and it has vigilance. So I don't even tap it. Look at me.
Nice.
Learn how to read. And I will pass.
You
I
can
will draw.
read?
I will
I
play
put that on a
a
personal.
forest. I will then tap Deathbloom Gardener, Plains, and 3 forests to play Tendershoot Dryad.
All right.
It's a 2/2 Dryad with Ascend. If I control 10 or more permanents, I get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. At the beginning of each upkeep, I create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Saplings I control get 2/2 as long as I have the City's Blessing. And that'll be so
You have
4
8.
8. And that's that. I do gain a life off of a Johnny's Welcome. Brings me to 42. And I will pass my turn.
Pass the turn and create a sapling.
No, because it's on its upkeep.
No, on the beginning of each upkeep.
Oh, each upkeep. Yes,
That's
you do
what
make
I
one for that.
Glad you said that.
I put more words in the card.
Right. I will untap. I will draw.
Would you like
We do have infinite tokens.
to draw a sapling?
Sure. I don't know what a sapling is. That's
Well,
it.
that is...
It's a plant
That's what it
slug
is.
thing.
All right, I will tap. Let me see. I'm going to tap for a blue. Oh, wait, no, I have triggers. Sorry, I already drew, but I forgot. Dreadhorn Invasion. I'm going to lose a life, go to 35, and then I'm going to amass zombie 1. So I will get this guy, and then he gets a 1/1 counter. All right, and now I'm going to tap blue, a black, and something else. I'm going to cast Gleaming Overseer. So when this creature enters the battlefield, amass zombies 1, so this guy will get another counter. And then zombie tokens I control have hexproof and menace. From there, I do not have any more colored mana, so I'm just going to pass the turn, and that's going to trigger Renewed Solidarity. So I had a zombie army enter. I would get another zombie army, but because it enters as a 0/0, it just instantly dies. Yeah,
because you make a copy of it.
right, it gets +1/+0, so the toughness doesn't get any bigger, because it's the act of amassing that gives it the counter. So
Right.
base, it's just a 0/0, so I get it, and then it dies because it's a 0/0. I have no other buffs. So yeah, I will, finish passing the turn.
All right. Take that. And drop. Play a land for turn. What is going on over here?
I want one or
Well,
two.
I don't know.
Oh, I get another sapling.
Yeah.
Now you have
I had the
City's
City's
Blessing.
Blessing. What am I going to use for that?
I don't have my.
Give it Chronicap.
I need.
City's blessing.
Brought to you by Club.
I'm going to tap 3 for a Cloudstone Curio. So this says, whenever a non-artifact permanent enters the battlefield under my control, you may return another permanent you control that shares a permanent type with it to its owner's hand.
Also, are you gaining life for all these hyperlinks you're getting?
Scheiße.
Then I'm going to cast Blizzard
44.
Brawl. So Blizzard Brawl says, choose target creature you don't control and target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, that creature gets +1/+0 and indestructible until the end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. So,
I think Tendershoot Dryad's kind of an issue.
yes. Unfortunately, it is. I'm going to choose Ayula and the Tendershoot Dryad. So this will get +1/+0 and indestructible, so it deals 5 damage to the Tendershoot Dryad.
It's not nice.
Tendershoot Dryad's not nice.
I mean, it's just
It's
making
making-
twigs.
It's making 3/3s.
Well, no, they're not.
No.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
this has to be on board. He still has the city's blessing no matter what,
Yeah.
but the stipulation of using the city's blessing is gone now.
Oh.
So now they're just 1/1s.
Because the way that's worded makes it sound like it
Right.
just is a
And
static.
then
you know?
I'm not attacking you. You still have a death touch. No, you don't have a death
It's
It's
touch.
tapped.
It's tapped right now?
I
used
used
it
it.
for mana.
Oh, good. I
But I
think.
will throw 2 twigs at you.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with a 4/4
It's still 5-2.
or a 5/2
And
or
indestructible.
5/4 indestructible dude at you.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect.
I just picture the bear smacking a weed, but he
Yeah.
can't. He can't.
Not really.
Yeah,
It's more like Rhys standing behind a tree with a branch, and a bear was running in and went whap. No, stop it! You blocked.
You may go.
Story time.
Untap and do the upkeep. Radiant Grove enters tapped.
I feel like everything I'm gonna play, he's gonna say that's kind of an issue, and he's gonna keep doing it to me.
Tendershoot Dryad statically made you just
A
nuts.
problem very quickly.
Yes.
But you were
So does
gaining
this
life. Yeah, well, we'll deal with that when we cross it. But you were gaining life. You were getting bodies. Like,
Isn't that
Like
the point?
this is also going to be a problem, but I will deal with this when it becomes a problem for me.
Right.
That was already a problem for me.
What do you see I do with my sapperling?
Stefan, I will hit you for 2 in the air.
I will take it.
Gaining 2, going to 44.
Losing 2.
And then passing the turn.
I will untap.
Because your boy Mana stuck right now.
I will play Radiant Grove, which comes into play tapped. This is untapped, sorry.
Twinsies.
Yeah. Tell him, yeah.
Historically,
Key pieces, and he's just gonna keep blasting me. I know it.
I haven't done anything.
Not you.
Just point them out.
No,
Oh.
I don't always kill the problem cards.
Sometimes we let them go just to see what happens.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tap for 2 white to play Bishop of Wings. It's whenever an angel enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 4 life. Whenever an angel I control dies, I create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Doesn't do much, right?
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah,
And you get
nothing
life.
crazy. And I get 1. Yeah, let's do that now.
Going to
Which
45.
gets me to 45.
3 zigzags.
And I will tap for 3 to put Presence of God on my sapperling. It's an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature has tapped to create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. I will then tap my sapperling. Tell me that's not a good play. To play an elf warrior.
Because you activated an ability of that was not a
Man.
mana ability, I get to create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. this turn.
Hearing white and zombie in the
I
same
will
scenes
gain-
is
it's weird.
just strange.
I will gain one more
We're
life for my
talking about
elf warrior, going to 46. And then I'll end my turn.
On your end step, because renewed solidarity cares about each turn, I made a 1/1 white zombie, so I get another 1/1 white zombie.
You also, oh no, because you didn't make an army. I was gonna say you make another army, but then it dies again.
So I will untap, I will upkeep, I will lose a life, and I will amass, so this guy gets another counter. And then I will draw for turn. I really wish that I would just get some more mana. I will tap 2. Hang on, I'm going back to that because I don't know which direction I want to take. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna tap 2 of blue, so 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play Eternal Skylord. When this creature enters, amass zombies 2, so this goes up to 5. And then zombie tokens I control have flying. So you are gaining life, Ryan. And that really isn't going to hurt you too bad. So I am going to swing a 6/5 because of the enchantment in the air at you. And then I will swing a...
Is that not hurting?
Because you're only going to go back to your starting life total.
Still hurts me. I'm there.
I'll swing a 2/1 in the air at you and a 2/1 in the air at you as well.
Okay. I will just take it and go down to 42.
Go to 36.
The 6-powered zombie has lifelink, so I will gain 6 and go back up to 38. You're still in the lead.
This is getting unbearable.
Good joke.
From
He'll be here
there,
all night.
I will move to my end step. Renewed solidarity triggers. I will make a zombie army, but it is a 1/0, and it will die. And I will pass.
You wouldn't make a zombie army, actually, because you did not create a zombie army token.
Fair. That is correct. Because at some point, it just gets counters.
It just gets counters, doesn't make the token.
That's right.
Unless you make a copy.
Like,
Because the renewed solidarity makes a copy of
it if that entered this turn.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yep.
Instead of just getting the count.
Play a land. I'm going to play a bear cub. Choose not to collect some curiosity. I am going to put 2 more counters on Ayula. And then I am going to pass the turn.
All right. I will untap. Come on, brother. Go play a plains for turn. And then we're going to tap 4 for Archon of Sun's Grace. It's a 3/4 flying lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink, and it also has constellation, so whenever an enchantment I control enters, I create a 2/2 white Pegasus token with flying. And then you have stuff that flies. But
Don't do it.
if I do 1 more white and Swords to Plowshares the thing that flies...
That gives the zombies flying. Well, it's only tokens.
Yeah, it only gives my tokens.
Right.
All my tokens
So-
are tapped.
But that's a good play.
He does not have a flying blocker right now.
But it's still a good play.
Oh, 100%.
It is a good play.
We will ignore the ignorance of me not realizing that they're tapped.
And does that... the swords gives me a land.
No,
Gives you
you get life equals
Oh.
its power, so you're
I
4.
thought that was path exam.
3.
No, Path gives you a
Word.
basic land. Or Path gives you a basic land.
Yeah.
Swords gives you life.
So that's the thing. And then
I go up to 42 off of that.
I will hit John for 2 in the air.
Well, since you're not being very nice, I'm going to play whiteout.
Oh wait, I was hitting you because I thought I hadn't hit you yet, but I did the first time I rolled.
Oh yeah, now that he's not...
No joke. I was actually doing that because I thought I had
It's fine, because I'm just going to go, creatures lose flying until the end of turn. And then if whiteout is in my graveyard, I can sacrifice a snow-covered land to return it to my hand.
Okay.
And then I'll block it with Ayula.
Okay. Well, I will still get the 2 going to 44.
Because now his enchantment's going to flip.
I know. Right over there, where it belongs.
I think
So Radiant Grace has died. It
bears
turns,
are a little bit more of an issue.
No.
Than the
returns.
zombie.
So it flips into Radiant Restraints. Enchant player, creatures enchanted player controls enter the battlefield tapped, which, yes, is going to go to 7. Because anytime the zombies get made or anything happens, I want them to not be useful.
Right.
And then I will pass. Oh, does this count for Constellation? Because an enchantment I control entered.
Under.
It transformed. And entered.
Right.
Already-
It was already in. But it wasn't.
But it does. It says return transform, so it
So
goes
it goes to the graveyard.
Oh, it does.
And then comes back.
Okay.
and
so
then
it doesn't
transforms.
But
and comes
with
back.
enchant player, is he like under my control and it's enchanting me, or is it under his control but I'm just enchanted?
It's still under my control and it enchants you.
Oh, well, then, yeah.
It's just like the curse of verbosity or anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah. If it's just like a curse, then yeah.
So I
So-
get a Pegasus token. Look at me.
Everybody's making tokens.
We're gonna use
I'm making counters.
my untoken.
It's a
I will
nice
drop.
looking Pegasus day.
I will play a plains.
Friend of mine gave it to me.
I'll play a plains with that. And then
What is
Oh. It's just Ocelot Pride. It's just a 1/1 first strike lifelink. I tried to squeeze it through. At the beginning of my end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token, which I will gain a life off of him, puts me to 41. Then if you have the city's blessing, for each token you control that enter the battlefield this turn, I create a copy of it. It's not that big of a deal. I will tap my Sapperling to make an Elf Warrior.
I will make a tapped 1/1 white zombie creature token because.
See? Then why are you mad at me? Where is it? There it is.
It's on the other side.
Should I
Of
want a 2 anyway? I did 2.
other side of the floor, and then you gain another life because you made an elf.
Yep, you're right. This is going to be a rough one. Good thing I'm not drinking. I really want to play this.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, there's reasons why I'm not.
Stop being.
Has to do with Monarch, and he's just going to take it. And it doesn't help me as much with that.
That's fair.
It's not necessarily.
Introduce it to the game because if he's swinging, somebody can swing and take it from him.
Yeah, Stefan doesn't have
I
flying.
am going
so he's
to
open.
tap for 6 and tap wrist to double my tokens.
And you get
Five
And I
life.
get 5 life,
Or no,
which puts me to
Just
46.
3. Because you made two.
2, yeah.
Two
You said
elves and a
5.
sapling.
Shoot, where was I at?
You were at 42.
Thank
You're
you.
at 45.
So 45. At my end step, I will make a cat, which I know I put in here.
Gain a life.
I will gain a life. Then
Then you make copies.
I had the city's blessing, so at the end I make a copy of everything I just made. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, because I only made 2 of those, so I gain 4 more life.
I thought
Putting me
you made
to
one and
50.
then doubled it. So wouldn't that be 3 that you made this turn?
I did make 1 and then double it. Gosh darn it, this is going to be tough for me.
Got you, fam.
So there's 2 more on here, right?
1 more.
So you go from
Double to 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Then I gain another life. To 51. Your turn.
How big are all your creatures?
They're all like 1s.
you just got a lot of them.
Ugh, I will untap.
This is the guy with a 5/5 zombie. That's
It's
in
a
a girl.
6/5.
6/5, sorry.
Doesn't have flying anymore.
It's going to be a 7/6 this turn.
I'm gonna lose a life, go down to 41,
Deserve it.
and then I will give it another counter, and then I will draw for turn. Ooh, Ocelot Pride only costs 1, hey?
Yeah. Leave it alone. I don't even like you.
Oh, I need mana. Oh, I did miss another trigger. So I made a token on your turn.
Mhm.
So at the end of your turn, I would have made another zombie. It would have entered tap, but on my turn it untapped. So, because of renewed solidarity. Oh, this stinks. I'm going to tap Exotic Orchard for a white. I'm going to tap a Swamp. I'm going to play a Corpse Knight. It does enter tapped. Whenever another creature I control enters the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. From there, I will move to combat. And it doesn't have flying anymore.
Ugh.
Oh,
My little
baby.
kitty cat can block
Yeah.
you.
But I mean, I would be gaining 6 life. So, or 7 life. I will be attacking. You have just so many that you can just chump them all and eat it. Ugh. And it would have to be blocked by more than one because zombie tokens I control have hexproof and menace. Ugh. I think I just have to sit and be idle and pass. Beginning my end step.
There's some
No triggers because I didn't make any on my turn. There we go.
Untap. Come on. It helps, but it doesn't help. I'm going to play an Adaptive Automaton. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Bear. It is the chosen type in addition to other types. Other creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. So it enters the battlefield as a bear. I believe.
Or, no, as this enters.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should enter as a bear.
It enters as a bear. I am going to have I don't know what the best target is. Ocelot Pride's a really good target. But so
See what I was saying?
But so is Gleaming Overseer.
Not really.
To get rid of the hexproof and the
To get rid of Hexproof and Menace? Yes.
Definitely
Just for my
a good
token.
play.
Yeah.
Yes, your tokens are going to be the problem.
He's got doublers.
Actually,
He has 2 doublers.
other than Gleaming
Chris
Overseer
doubles
is not
like
as bad
that.
as Corpse Knight.
What?
Corpse Knight would probably be the best target.
Yes, because
Eventually, I agree.
No, not eventually. You're always going to basically make 2 tokens on his turn.
It only triggers once per turn.
And then
Once
this makes
per turn.
another one. 1,
Oh,
2.
yeah, I suppose.
2 tokens a turn.
Right.
so
Which
you
is
have 2
doublers.
life a turn.
Yeah,
2
that's
life.
2 life a turn. I'm not gaining life.
And he's not making us lose it by making them. He just only will when he attacks us with them.
I disagree with the assessment. I think this can wait, but
I think there's bias, but that's okay.
yes,
But what I'm actually going to do
it's
just-
just more count.
is put 2 more counters on Ayula, make her an 80. And then, I don't like being this idle with a bunch of bears.
He's pretty well.
You only have 2 creatures.
I do have 2 creatures, yes.
I'm going to, let's see, you're at 40,
He's at
51.
51.
51.
But yeah,
You're at 41.
I'm at 44.
You're not, oh my,
What are you at?
36. I am going to attack. No, I'm not.
Well,
No, I'm gonna hate it.
Alright, irrigated farmland enters tapped. I finally have access to blue, but it doesn't matter yet. Oh, but you know what? I have green. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Kadama's Reach. I will search for 2 basic lands, reveal them, put them into my library, or put 1 into the battlefield tapped, 1 into my hand, and then shuffle. So the blue will come in tapped, the green will go to my hand. Those are still untapped. Do the shuffle, go to
Portenter shit.
combat. Ryan, you do have the most life at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I will hit you for 3 with Archon, and I will gain 3 going to 47.
That puts me to 48.
And then I'll pass.
I will draw. I will play a command tower. I will tap and make an elf.
I will make a tapped duder.
And we all lose one.
Yep.
No. I gained and then I lost one. I will tap for 6, and I will tap Rhys the Redeemed to double my tokens.
Yeah, you said this last time that you should wait till the end.
Yeah, but I realized why not. Because he doubles them at the end. Again.
But you didn't want to fight the Ocelot Pride.
No, if I fight the Ocelot Pride, I just die. I have 4 dudes.
So, and then I gained 14 life.
When's
Putting me to 62.
Princess Sparkle gonna get her flying butt out here and start cracking away at some dome?
I needed blue.
Can somebody just wrath?
The only board wipe I could possibly cast will not affect him at all, unfortunately.
And this turn, I will just get to my end step. Oh, I gained life, so I get another cat. And then I double all the ones that I made. Got it then?
Yeah, you
gain 15 life.
you're up to 65.
No, I'm at 62 now.
Oh, you're at
that would put me at
75.
75.
Guys.
Bruh.
Guys.
No, 62 and 15.
Oh,
77.
77.
You said 75. See, you guys are counting for me, but I can actually math.
I thought you said 13 and not 15. So.
Like, where are they?
On your end step, I would make another tapped 1/1 white zombie. You each lose a life.
We'll take another life.
34.
45.
I'm doing my part of chipping away at life.
Yeah, you're doing it.
I'm unfortunately unable to do my part because I can't get through the army of dome shit.
I will draw
Why you pointing at me? I ain't done nothing.
No,
Okay. It was very much like a...
Well,
He definitely was pointing at you. I would go at him for sure.
yeah.
upkeep. I'm going to lose a
Put me out
life.
of my misery.
And then I'm going to amass. And then I'm going to draw for turn.
Retcon for either editing or just in general. This is not a Pegasus, this is an Archon, so it does not get the lifelink, so I'm going to take my 3 life back that I got from Ryan earlier.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
So he's at 22. Or 42. 42.
I thought you were saying 22 as a joke.
I wasn't. I was just not thinking when I said it. 2 was in my head. So you guys are counting for me, but I can actually math.
Yeah. I want to play a creature. I need you to kill it on your turn.
Maybe?
Something. I'm going to tap 2, 3, 4. It enters tap, so I can't use it to block. I feel like having those enter tap would be amazing.
They're not doing anything.
Yet! See? I'm going to play Corpse Augur. It enters, you each lose a life, and when this creature dies, I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. It enters tapped. Actually, I think there's only one creature in any given graveyard.
Yes, there's mine.
I guess don't kill it yet. I don't know. It's a zombie. I can't really do anything else. I'm just gonna swing at Ryan for 6, 7, 8. Start hacking away at that army of his.
And it does still have menace.
It does have menace.
Yeah, well, I'll just block it with 8 separately.
That's fine. So it dies. I gain 8 life. 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'm going to gain 8 life and go to 48. Ooh. And then I will move to my end step. I don't think I had any other triggers. Nothing was created under my turn.
See, I'm the only one helping you create. Why are you mad at me?
I will pass the turn.
Because you're approaching Bilbo levels of life.
Draw a card.
Tap 5.
I'm going to play Shamanic Revelation. This says draw a card for each creature you control. And Ferocious. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So I'm going to draw 4 cards and gain 4 life. Go up to 37. Draw 4 cards. Play my land for turn.
Alright. Alright, guys, we got blue now. Okay, Mirage Mesa enters tapped. When it enters, I choose a color. Red. Need some red for next turn. And then we'll do white, blue. Bring out everybody's favorite pony, Princess Twilight Sparkle. So, alicorns, horses, pegasi, ponies, and unicorns I control get +1/+1. And then there's a 5-color ability that doesn't matter, because none of the rest of them are in the deck.
Well, we wouldn't know that.
And that's an Archon, so that doesn't count. Okay. Cool. Still don't have any flyers. So, 3 in the air.
I will take it and go down to 72.
Oh, sure.
I missed the line on Archon of Sun's Grace where it already has lifelink, and just skip to the next line that said that other Pegasus have lifelink, so I'm just not even going to worry about the 3 life.
So what's cool is you can just put the... Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm not worried about it. It's not going to matter.
We missed it. We thought we fixed it. Here we go.
Yes.
I will draw. I'll play a Restless Prairie.
Oh, it's actually 4. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Reading is hard. Carry on.
I'll pay
I
6.
just need to highlight Archon so that I know it's different.
I will double all my tokens.
I call it good.
You activated Rhys?
I did.
Okay. I was making sure, because now I make a tapped 1/1, and you each lose a life.
And I gained 34, so 33 life.
Would you like some extra dice for your life total there, Ryan?
I don't know why I didn't tap that so that I can make 1 more, so I might as well do that. Make another elf. Total 106. And then I'm going to swing 25 elf warriors, 8 cats. That's stuff.
25 and 8.
It's 33.
33.
Well, I will stop 4 of the elves. I will stop a 5th elf. This survives. Only 1 of these guys remains because he was tapped. I will stop another elf with a 2/2.
So that's 6.
And I will stop the 7th elf with a 1/4.
So you
So-
take 26.
46.
Yeah.
I am down to 22.
I will end my turn and double these.
Yeah, you probably should have fought Ocelot Pride.
8, 9. 9 and 26 is 35. I gain 35 life.
You gain 34 because on your end step I make a zombie and you lose a life.
So do we.
I will untap.
That's okay. You still only have 20 commander damage.
Right? That only matters sometimes.
I started my turn. I'm going to lose a life and a mass or a zombie 1. So I get this guy back with a 1/1 counter on him. And then I will draw for turn. Alright, so I'm going to tap 2, 3, and a white. Not the most optimal of plays, but it's the only play I can do. I'm going to cast out. When this enchantment enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. I'm going to hit the Ocelot Pride.
Ooh.
The engine has mostly stopped.
I mean, Rhys still
It is
doubles.
slowed down a wee bit.
We have seized 2 of
That
the
just
4
means I'm going to
pistons.
kill you next turn.
Probably.
So I can have Ocelot back.
And then from there, I will move to my end step. I would make a zombie army. You each lose a life, and then it dies because it is a 0/0. And then I will pass.
There we go. Now I can start doing something, I think. Play a land for turn. I'll play a Realm Walker. It has all creature types. I can look at the top card of my deck at any time. Oh, you choose a creature type. I'm going to choose Bear. You may cast creature spells from the top of my library with the chosen. I'm then going to choose to Cloudstone Curio this Bear Cub back to my hand. I am going to put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodline Pretender and not forget to do that this time. And then I'm going to have Ayula fight Rhys.
Mm-hmm.
We have seized all the pistons.
Rhys costs 1, so now it only costs 3.
It's still gone.
Okay, so
He made me the maddest.
she has taken 1 day. I am going to then cast a Bear Cub. I will choose not to Cloudstone Curio. I'm going to have Ayula fight your enchanted Saproling.
That's the worst thing you can do to me right now.
And then I am going to pay 2 to play a Rune Claw Bear and bounce the Bear Cub back to my hand and have Ayula fight.
Bishop Wings, probably.
What does that do?
If an angel comes into play, I gain.
Yeah. Is that
I'm just-
1/4?
I'll just tell you
Okay.
that you should do that.
Okay. So that would be
As much as that
Dude
sucks.
sitting on a divine visitation in his hand, just waiting to go.
and I'll put 3 more
I don't have it yet, but
counters
That's truly
on
the smartest play you
Bloodline
can do right
Keeper or Bloodline Pretender. And then I will pass the turn.
Everyone goes away. Yep. All right, well, I took care of the pride. He took care of the other stuff.
Just
What do
so
you
it's
got?
3-on-1.
not much.
Just saying.
I'm so legit.
You have more dice on your board than the 3 of us.
Opulent Palace
Doesn't
comes
mean
in
much.
tapped. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Shadowfax, the Lord of Horses. Forces I control have haste. Whenever Shadowfax, Lord of Horses, control or attacks, you may put a creature card with lesser power from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Just go 3 more in the air. Tap this. At Ryan.
That puts me to 136.
Doesn't your commander have flying?
Yes. Here,
Commander damage.
Yeah, you're right. Additional 3.
you're allowed to do a second attack phase?
Or no, sorry,
How's this
2.
working?
There's 2.
Down to 134. Oh, and 2 commander.
2 commander damage. That is more important.
We're getting
Now that you're building commander damage, I'm probably taking you on instead of that. That's fine.
If you swing, you gotta swing everything.
And then I pass. That's one. And I didn't attack.
Planes.
Really should be going with this one.
Sounds so grumpy.
It's a planes. I will tap 3 to bring in Rhys. Gain a life. Brings me to 135. She doesn't have haste, so I can't do anything there. What I can do is you have 5 blockers?
I have 5 blockers.
Oh. And what's your life total?
34.
You have 54 elves.
44.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 44.
So I will swing 44 elves at John. Then I will swing.
I will take all of that damage. Wait, 44?
Yeah.
You said? Yeah, that's enough.
Nothing to stop.
Okay, I'm swinging all 24 cats and 2 saprolings at Stefan.
All right, I can stop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
So let's just do this with the saprolings. That's 2, and you said 8 of them?
Yep.
That's 4 and 2 more. 18.
So I take 18. Go down to 3. And then I lose my tokens effectively because everything else is larger.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay, you didn't activate anything. I didn't create anything. I will move to my untap. I will lose a life. And I will create a zombie army. You each lose a life. And then I will draw.
That got way out of hand way fast, and I mostly blame you.
That's fine.
Because you could have fought the thing that could have stopped this before it started.
All right, I'm going to tap 2 an exotic orchard for a blue. I'm going to cast Champion of Wits. When this creature enters the battlefield, I may draw 2. You may draw cards equal to its power. If I do, discard 2 cards. So because of the static buff, it's going to be 3. So I'm going to draw 3 and discard 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm never going to cast this stuff. So I will discard Liliana, Dreadhorse General, and Dusk to Dawn, because all his creatures are not power 3 or greater. I will play an Isolated Chapel as my land for turn. I will move to my end step. I will create another zombie army. You guys lose a life, and then it dies. That is that. So I will pass the turn.
Alright, guys, heart of the cards here. Heart of the cards. Damn it. It's nothing. At least nothing worthwhile. I will play a forest for turn. And then 3 for the chromatic lantern. Like I said, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to hold. So I'm going to have all my blockers.
He's pretty much got me whenever he wants, so he just throw everything at you. Eventually, I'm just going to die to Dreadhorde Invasion.
And what do you have? 2 life left?
Yeah.
And you have 41 life with 4 blockers?
Yes.
With lifelink, though.
Yes, both of them will play.
I mean, you can wait me out. I have 2 turns because Dreadhorde Invasion will come.
I'm gonna do this now before I lose them all, but I'm gonna double my tokens. And then I will swing wide with 40 elves and 18 cats.
Okay.
For 58.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do with that. Yeah. No, that's...
Well, you activated Rhys.
Yeah.
I get a 1/1, and you lose a life.
Okay. Gets me down to 132.
And then it enters tapped.
No, it doesn't.
Because he did it before combat.
Oh, yeah.
So at the time of it happening, it enters tapped. But now that you're dead, this goes away. End step, I make another zombie. This one is on tap, it doesn't really matter. But then you lose another life. And then I will go on my turn and I will untap. I will lose a life, go down to 1. And amass. And I will draw for turn. Alright, you said you take it all, so I want to hold you to your word. All those elves and cats are tapped, though. I will send a 2/2 zombie army at you. I'll send a 2/2 corpse knight at you. I will send a 4/2 zombie at you. A 2/2, a 1/4, a 2/1, and 2 1/1s, adding 1 damage to each of those because of that. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 damage total.
I'll take it.
We're not even
Sounds
going to... You didn't even bring below 100.
Takes me to 118.
And then second main, I'm going to tap 2, a white, and a white to overload Dam. To destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated.
You couldn't have done that like one turn later.
I
One
didn't
turn
have
sooner?
another white.
I'd still be in there.
So much for making these games go quicker.
No, the game's still over. You just untap, draw, pass turn.
And
I'm at one life.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
I
It's
made
on
a statement.
planes. I passed my turn.
I die to Dread Horde Invasion.
Man.
I was sitting on Dusk Till Dawn. Didn't have a second white. None of his creatures were power 3 or greater. I was sitting on a dam. Didn't have another white. I was sitting on cast. There were so many things that I just couldn't do.
Well, that ends that.
I have Rise of the Dark Realms in my hand from like the beginning.
You get that back.
Yeah,
Figuring I was going to draw more bears. I did not draw any bears.
I don't know if you want to look that over or not.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Middle Class Magic.
That's just how it goes sometimes. I had to do the spite play because I think Ryan's best game ever on camera, I had to try and throw a wrench in it right there at the end.
Was my second deck I ever made.
Ever Commander Day.
Commander deck.
But yeah, we sort of saw bears go off. We sort of saw some horses of equestrian relations happening. In Archon, it wasn't technically
It wasn't technically a horse. But
Right.
yes.
He was riding a horse. I don't know. If you're riding a horse, I consider that equestrian relations. But with that being said, it has been a long day here. We were going to get on with our lives. We'll let you do it as well. Thank you again, John, for coming out for another episode. Will, so glad to have you back. And again,
Great to be here.
thanking you as one of the sponsors of the show with the cameras and the lights and the ponies.
And the ponies.
And the sparkle.
But with that being said, until next time, just remember to keep it cool,
Keep it casual.
keep it conflicted.